Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. How y'all doing? I love my Aquarius so much. I really love all the zodiac signs, but I love Aquarius. They have a special place in my heart. My mom is an Aquarius, and Aquarius men are like the sweetest ever. Okay, so I love Aquarius. Okay, so let's hop right into it. I already meditated on your energy and pulled some cards out. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, I pulled the Firm Foundation card from the Psychic Oracle Tarot. Okay, so this shows me that you guys are working on some type of firm foundation, or that's like a key focus here. I will actually read this card for you because I liked what it had to say. I won't be reading from this book for all of them, but I'll read this one. Okay. Let me find it. Sorry. This book is kind of all over the place, so I gotta really look hard to find the definitions. Okay, firm foundation. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working toward establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. So learning from your past to build a stable future. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as it is receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. Okay, so go with the flow. Go with the flow. Learn from the past. You're on your way to creating a solid foundation. That's great energy. Okay, I love it. I love that. I also pulled some more oracles for you. We got Universe. This came out in reverse. I got Wisdom. This also came out in reverse, and I got Triumph. This came out in reverse too. So for the Universe card, I won't read this from the book because I do know that this is like the world in the regular tarot deck. So basically, this is a cycle right here. And when the world is upright, it's like assured success in a new cycle. It could represent travel by flight. This is fixed sign energy. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, fixed signs, fixed energy, in a permanent new cycle. Not necessarily permanent, but something that'll be significant in as far as time-wise or length of whatever it is. And then when this is in reverse, it's like you guys are stuck. You feel like this stuck energy, not moving forward. This also resembles completion. So whatever cycle you're in right now is not complete. It's like you may want to move forward and start creating this foundation from what you've learned in the past, but there's still lessons that need to be acknowledged here, right? You can't move forward. A cycle can't complete until you've learned everything that you've learned from it, so that when you move forward, you can make the best decisions for yourself. Now, with the Wisdom card in reverse here, I will read this card. Let me see. Wisdom represents the Hierophant in regular tarot, and the Hierophant is a wise counselor, somebody who could be like spiritual, could also represent a teacher, something of that sort. But this is knowledge. This is wisdom overall, and it being in reverse just shows me that there's more wisdom that needs to be attained here. Like you need to learn some more things before you can move forward. Okay. It says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impact your wisdom, his or her. And that could just be the fact that you guys are watching this video now, because obviously you're interested in your spiritual path and growing spiritually, and that's why you're here. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You guys just have to be open to receiving this wisdom. Okay. It says, look around. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen, education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraints of the physical world? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You may have also drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out and find an organization or a group of like-minded souls. Being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and give valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you live life to your highest ideals, finding the true inspiration and enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student often becomes a teacher. So don't be surprised when others seek out and find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realize it or not. Okay, so right now, I feel like you guys are in a place where you're seeking wisdom. Okay, and I feel like you don't even know it. You're seeking wisdom and you don't even know it. You're stuck in a cycle. Wisdom is calling out to you. The universe right here is calling out for you to listen and to gain this wisdom. Okay, so there's a need for you to pay attention for some new knowledge. And yeah, like if you guys need to find support in people, find support in your family. If you're religious, you know, start going to church a little bit more, but just try to, I would just say surround yourself with like-minded people, okay? People who think like you, people who you want to think like, people who you want to be like. Surround yourself with those people, okay? Because I did get Triumph, and that's in reverse. So I won't read this card, but what I feel from this card is like, if you feel like you're not in the place where you want to be in life, and you're not as successful as you want to be, and you know things aren't really working out for you how you feel like they should, it's because you're still and then also this is the Chariot card in regular tarot, so this is like moving forward too, with purpose and assured success also. Like whatever this person is moving towards, they're going to get, right? Just because they have that much willpower and determination. With this in reverse, it's like you're stuck. You're not moving forward. There's a lack of inspiration here, okay? And I feel like it's because of the lack of wisdom that's here. Okay, so let's move forward. So first card out, I didn't go lie, Aquarius, a little spicy already. It's a little spicy, okay? So the Seven of Swords right here speaks to some type of deception, some type of lies. This could even be sneakiness or cheating, okay? Hold on. This could even be sneakiness. Sorry, y'all. This could even be sneakiness or cheating, okay? But I feel like this is your energy with the swords here. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, okay, if you can see that. So this is the woman, you know, sneaking off with these swords, okay? And I feel like this could kind of be resemblance of you not being real with yourself. You cheating yourself out of something. You lying to yourself about something. You know, and it's like you maybe feel like you need to lie about something to deal with the people around you, maybe not show who you really are, or tell little white lies about things to yourself or to other people. But is this really benefiting you? Okay, think about that. Is that really benefiting you? Because to clarify that, you got the Ten of Swords in reverse, again your energy with the swords, earth sign energy, Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And then you got the Five of Wands, which is fire sign energy, okay? So with the Ten of Swords in reverse, this is telling me that it's like whatever that you're doing and that you're lying to yourself about, you know, or just pretending. I'm getting like this, like kind of faking it energy, not being really real with yourself. The Ten of Swords in reverse speaks to you having some type of success with it that does not last. Like it's success that doesn't last, and it always ends in some type of disappointment, some type of pain, some type of ending. You know, it always ends, but it, you know, it'll last for a certain amount of time. It'll make you happy. It'll make you really happy. But then when it ends, it really hurts you. With these 10 swords, you know, you feel defeated every time. And with the Three of Pentacles, it's like in reverse, it's like you may feel like you don't want to work on it anymore. You may not want to work with other people, or or you know, what have you, whatever the situation is. But it's because that there's a lot of mental conflict here with the Five of Wands. There could even be some competition here, okay? You could feel like a competitive spirit against other people maybe, by not even realizing it, okay? The card out after that is the Four of Swords. So I see you keeping yourself locked. This kind of looks like to me like you're forcing yourself, again, swords energy, Aquarius energy. It's kind of like you're forcing yourself to be alone. You don't want to hear what people have to say, like this girl is stressed out, she's closing her eyes, she's rubbing her head, she's rubbing her stomach. Like you could feel sick, you know what I mean? You could feel like lethargic, like really tired and, you know, worn out, kind of feeling just overall stress, right? But you're trying to, it's like you're trying to rejuvenate your body. You're forcing yourself to stay away from other people. But I'm not exactly sure if this energy is working, because it's like with the Eight of Cups in reverse here, it's like you know you should be moving away from this energy, but you keep coming back. Like this person is moving away from whatever this is, you know, they're moving away from this, but you keep coming back to this, okay? So it's like you already know you shouldn't be here in this energy where you're just like stressed out and not really messing with nobody and not talking to nobody, and because you don't want to deal with what they have to say to you, you know what I mean? And it's like you're like, should I stay here or should I move forward? Like, should I stay or go? You know, and like you really know. So I feel like you should move forward out of the situation. Don't let it stop you, because you have a new opportunity here with the Fool. There's a new opportunity that's trying to come in for you, okay? But you're uncertain about it. There's a lot that's unknown, and I feel like it's making you afraid. It's stopping you from moving forward, okay? But you're going to have to move forward either way. And I feel like the reason why you haven't moved forward into this new beginning that you want, maybe you feel like you're unable to, is because you have to go through a spiritual awakening first. This is a spiritual journey here with the Hermit card. This is Virgo energy, okay? So you could be dealing with a Virgo. But this is somebody who is like seeking spiritual enlightenment, and they're about to start out on a journey to find the answers of the questions that they've been having for a long time, okay? And this person will find those answers, okay? The wisdom that you seek, you will find, okay? But are you going to listen to it? Are you going to believe it? Are you going to apply it to your life? You know, those are those questions that you need to ask. Because you got the Emperor in reverse here. Emperor in reverse. So this is someone who's hasn't been running their situation right, hasn't been running their life. There's like a lot of up and down energy, a lot of you know, in and out energy, very like too much flexibility, things changing and fluctuating, okay? But as the Emperor, you know, because you can always reverse the energy. As the Emperor, this person loves stability, thrives off of certainty in their life, okay, and like a strong foundation. But I see that there hasn't been a strong foundation this far, and I feel like it has to do with either your spirituality, your wisdom. There hasn't been like a strong foundation in you connecting to yourself in a spiritual way, okay? There could have been a strong foundation, like you could have been raised up in a strong foundation, okay, spiritually, but maybe you realize that that foundation or whatever you were raised in as a child doesn't resonate with you, doesn't really apply to you as much as it did when you were learning it initially. And now you're, you know, the universe is calling for you to start out on your own journey of trying to figure out what spirituality means to you. What does God mean to you? What does love mean to you? You know? But it's like clarifying the Emperor in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse. So you don't feel like working with people right now, okay? You don't feel like talking to people right now. With this, it's like you have an idea. With the Two of Wands in reverse, you have an idea of something that you know that you want to do, but there's no clear plan, okay? You don't have like a clear plan with this idea, and it's holding you back, okay? It's like stopping you from moving forward. And why? It's because the Empress in reverse speaks to the unraveling, like I said, the unraveling of yourself, and the unlearning and the relearning of life, and the things that you believe in spiritually. So maybe there's some things that you need to unlearn, and maybe there's some things that you need to relearn, and then that'll give you a clear path to go with these ideas that you have that you're feeling like you're held back, you know? I got the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is some type of mental conflict. Oh wow, my light just turned off. Sorry, y'all. I ran out of water. Okay. This is some type of mental conflict that's here, okay, that you're trying to come out of. You're trying to come out of this mental conflict and move forward. I see that. It's like this is something that you really want, okay? You want to move forward. You want to come out of conflict with yourself. But when I was looking at your energy, I saw this as the lie that you're telling yourself. It's like you're telling yourself that you're not stressed out, that you have no anxiety, that you have no fear, okay? You're like, oh no, you know, just trying to mask it or cover it up, like, my outlook on life is good, you know, my fears is I don't have any fears, you know what I mean? But this is like actual real turmoil that you're going through, you know, that you it's like would be really easy for you to get out of, okay? But since you're in this energy where you're kind of lying to yourself, like everything is okay, like I kind of see the Ten of Swords energy. Yeah, the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is you lying to yourself right here. Everything is okay, and it's really not, you know? You've been manifesting, you haven't been able to manifest what you want because of this energy, okay? Because you're telling yourself everything's all right and it's not, okay? And the Six of Pentacles, I feel like it's because you're worried about everything but yourself. You're worried about everything but your self-love. You're worried about everything but your own personal growth, your own spiritual growth. You're worried about everything else. You know, you're worried about what other people told you. You're worried about giving to what other people believe as opposed to figuring out what you believe and then being able to manifest something through that, okay? So I also see that there could have been some type of, you know, financial instability, maybe problems like receiving or making money here with an idea, because the Page of Wands was clarifying it. So with some type of idea, some type of new beginning, some type of new start, okay, this was the path that you wanted to choose, okay? With the Two of Wands being right here, okay? It's like you're trying to figure out which path to choose right here, okay? And then this is like the path that you chose, all right? But this is like you chose the path, but you don't know how to move forward, okay? And it's like you may not know how to move forward based off of some type of financial hardships that you're going through right now. It's like for the most part, you're stable with the Nine of Pentacles here. You're working on that firm foundation, but there's still more work to do, right? I see you kind of being like a little bit defensive, maybe anticipating something negative to happen. Maybe you're anticipating running into financial hardships. If you set out onto this new idea, maybe you're anticipating hardships in general. This doesn't have to be money. This could be hardships with your mentality, hardships with yourself, hardships with you know, physical things like your body, your house, like, you know, anything like that. You could feel like it's going to be hard to embark out on this new journey, so you're defensive about starting it, okay? But I'm telling you, once you start this Wheel of Fortune, it's like you have two cards of fortune, of like karma, basically, right here. With this being on the bottom of the deck, you got Judgment in reverse on the bottom of the deck. This is being stuck in something. This is feeling like you're stuck in a negative situation, like you're being judged negatively or harshly. And I feel like you guys are judging yourself harshly and negatively, based off of things that happened in your past and the consequences that you're seeing in your life right now from the choices that you made. You may be really hard on yourself about it. I don't feel like there's a need for you to be hard on yourself about it. You being so hard on yourself is an injustice to you, okay? And it's blocking you from manifesting the things that you really want, okay? And it's also making you detach from your emotions when you really want to love and show love and give love or whatever. You know, not whatever, but, or, you know, a creative, like whatever creative opportunity that you want to do. Like it's separating you from that with the King of Cups in reverse. And maybe it's like, you know, with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you don't want to learn, you know? You don't want to be a lifelong learner. Or maybe you're having trouble managing your money or something like that, or your time or something like that, okay? But there will be an ending to this situation as soon as you stop letting life run you around, okay? As soon as you start stepping into your energy as an Aquarius, as the Queen of Swords in reverse, and you start making decisions to cut things out and cut mindsets out and cut people out that don't serve you and cut thoughts out that don't serve your highest good, and you start working with people who will help you, then, you know, things will all start to come together, okay? But yeah, so like I said here, you have the Wheel of Fortune, so things are going to move in your favor, okay? And you have the universe too, so that's just all about cycles. Like this is a new, brand new cycle that you can be in, okay? Clarifying that was the Four of Swords, so, and a star. This is the Aquarius card, so definitely have hope and faith in yourself. You guys have star qualities. You are people who can make things happen. You can heal your own self from the inside out. So while you're in this Four of Swords energy, make sure you step out into this Hermit energy also. You know, don't just like be in the in your room laying down, feeling sick, not trying to think about things, not trying to think about the things that are really going to help you move forward, and just kind of like brush them off your shoulder, okay? Dive deep into your consciousness, dive deep into your psyche, okay? Think about life in the universe in a way that you haven't before. Open new doors in your brain, okay? And set out on this spiritual journey of enlightenment. Any questions that you have, it's so easy in this day and age because we can Google it, you know? On the bottom of the deck here, you also have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is like lack of knowledge about something that's stopping you from moving forward, okay? It's lack of knowledge about something. It's like you're protecting yourself, you're guarding your energy. But I feel like this is like, I'm seeing the King of Swords in reverse here, where this is misdirected energy, okay? You're not putting your energy in the right place, because if you had the knowledge, okay, then you wouldn't be so defensive about it, okay? You'd realize that you're actually at an advantage with this knowledge here, okay? You're not at a disadvantage, you're at an advantage, okay? So yeah, anything that you guys want to research, we have Google at our fingertips, so it's easy to even ask Siri a question and she'll answer it for you, you know? So you guys don't close your mind. Don't be stuck with this World card. Don't be stuck in old ways of living. Don't be stuck in old mentalities, even though you know that there's other things out there in the world that you could possibly relate to, okay? Don't just hold on to things because that's what you're told, okay? Don't just hold on to things because that's what you're told. You see how he's holding on to that book? Don't just hold on to things because that's what you're told. And especially if it's just by, you know, one person or a couple people or one group or type of people. This book has multiple pages and multiple things. And like, he has this book, but he's still looking at other people. You know what I mean? He's still looking at other people for answers. So find answers everywhere. Don't just go to one source for your answers. Think and try to research multiple different answers for something, multiple different ways to do something, and then find the one that resonates with you the most based off of what is relating to you, okay? Don't just pick the one that you're familiar with. Pick the one that you really honestly truly relate to when you lay down and you dream and you meditate. Pay attention to your dreams here, okay? I feel like there's a need for you to really pay attention to your dreams, but ultimately the wheel is going to turn into your favor, okay? So to close this out, I pulled the Spiritual Strength card for you guys. I feel like you guys have an abundance of spiritual strength that you have not tapped into yet, okay? But it's there, okay? You just have to tap in. Let me read it. This says, this card is coming forth to give you encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give up. Instead, tap in to all of your inner reserves. Yeah, you got to tap in. Exactly what I said. Tap in to your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point. And even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it, okay? So you have to acknowledge that you're wiser for everything you've been through. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. Experiment with different things, y'all, I'm telling you. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. Okay, so take everything. This world is so big and this world is so vast, and we can learn from so many things in this world. Okay, we don't have to give the things that we were taught from birth. We can go out and find information. Okay, use your discernment. Use your discernment of what's good and what's bad. Okay, we know right from wrong. We know right from wrong. But we also can't say something is right or wrong because of our own limiting beliefs. Okay, so don't limit yourself. Learn from everything. Take this opportunity while we're here on earth to learn from everything and see what really resonates with you. Find what really makes you you. Okay, and then move forward with that. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.